Hey y'all, this is Lynn with Paper Life, and I am working on my week 2 still layouts for the November challenge, and I thought I would play around with some paint and a stencil. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just be honest about that. And my dog is snoring, so I just have some kind of cheap acrylic paints, Apple Barrel and Folk Art, Jack-o'-lantern orange, a cardinal red, and a king gold, just ones I had. Grab my tile that I put, like if I'm using my iron, I'll put it on my tile a lot. Just kind of helps not melt things I don't want melted. Thor, can you snore a little quieter, please? Thank you. Nope, apparently he's not going to snore any quieter. You guys just have to listen to him. These were just some paints that I had that I thought the colors worked. I grabbed a foam brush, which was easier said than done because I couldn't remember where I put them. I don't know, I thought the foam would be a little bit better, maybe less messing up my stenciling. I don't know. I thought I could do kind of like a pat down instead of brushing it in. Now I'm not worried about going all the way to the edge. One, because it's just not going to work out that well, so I'm going to act like I did it on purpose. Ah, don't move my stencil. Hey, you know how people like tape their stencils down? That's a really good idea. And it works, I'm sure it works really well if you would actually do it. However, that's like extra work that I'm too lazy to do. Or if maybe I had done this before I put my book together, but you know. I don't do all that like pre-thinking about stuff and planning it out. Okay, not great, but not horrible. It could be better. Oh, this was a stencil I actually made on my Cricut, so I forgot to pop out some of my little sections. I'm sitting there looking going, why don't I have any paint in those areas? That would be why. Because my plastic was still in there. Okay. So, I didn't mess that up too bad. I was gonna clean that off, but why clean it off when I can just do it again? Oh, this should be fun. Okay, maybe I should have cleaned my stencil off. So I'm just patting because that's what I'm doing. Why am I doing it? I don't know. I mean, honestly, why do I ever do anything? Yep, and paint my finger in there because, you know, why not? So yeah, it's imperfect. However, I was going for that because I knew I wasn't going to be able to accomplish perfect, so we might as well go with the next thing, right? I'm going to grab a wet wipe. That would be a dry wipe. Okay, no, I'm not going to grab a wet wipe because I don't have one sitting here by me, so I'm going to wash that off here in a little bit. While that's drying, we're going to act like I'm washing this off, which really means I'm just going to set it on the ground behind me. I got some paint still on my fingers. This was just a small notebook that I sprayed down with some, what in the world was it? Yeah, vanilla water mix, and just put it in the microwave to dry it a little bit. I'm going to, let's see, kind of eyeball how big I want this to be. Rip off the side, maybe. Come on, rip off the side. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Take some tacky glue. Run a bead across the top. Like so. Let's see. Take a little snip. I'm going to use fabric tack just because I want it to get done quicker. Run a bead across there. Glue my ruffles down on the page. I'm going to put a little bit down the sides too, just to kind of help hold that in place. Trying to blow on my page to kind of dry it a little. I'm just running a bead across the back on the top. And I'm going to glue that down onto my page like so. Maybe. Okay. Now what I plan on doing with this one is actually writing up, like, probably for a day or two, maybe the week, writing down just the small random things throughout the day that I'm thankful for. So let's see. So I'm going to write be thankful. No, yeah, because that's not an L. Or I put a line through my L to make it a T. So yeah, I'll just write down things that I'm thankful for throughout the day. So like maybe today was coffee. Because this morning was a little rough. So coffee. To wake up. let's see, maybe Thor being loud. All my craft friends. So yeah, I'll just keep writing, and I mean, it might be something little like, well, this morning it was cold, so I'm thankful for wood to make a fire. I don't know. Why not? That's what I'll do there, and I'll just continue writing, and got a couple pages there to write stuff down. And just reminds me to be thankful for even something small. Something that we might not think about like it's, oh, that big of a to do, but if we didn't have it, we sure would miss it, right? That is my page, and I don't want to close it because that paint is still wet. But it'll be like that, and then we are good to go. I don't know. Oh, there's where I put it. My card that we made earlier, I didn't want to get paint on it, so I took it out for a minute. There you go. There's another day, or another week, or however you're doing it. I don't know, as you can tell, I'm not really doing one a week, but I'm definitely not doing one a day. I'll see you guys all later, okay?